Good morning, children. Children, now today we will be continuing with this lesson, our festival. Okay, harvest festival is remaining now, so we'll do. But before we go to that, okay, we'll just recall what we have done in the previous class. So we have seen the types of festival, the three types of festival, that is national festival, religious festival, and harvest festival. National festivals, they are Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti. Yes, as Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August. Yes, then Republic Day is celebrated on the 26th January. Then we have seen the Gandhi Jayanti, which is celebrated on 2nd October. Then we have seen the religious festival. Yes, so as India is a land of many religions like Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Isai. Okay, so these are the religions. Okay, and all different religions have a special festivals. Yes, Diwali, Holi, Raksha Bandhan, Dashera, Durga Puja, Ganesh Chaturthi. These are the few festivals that are celebrated by the Hindus. Now Christmas is celebrated by the Christian. Okay, because the Jesus Christ was born on this day. Then Eid ul Fitr is celebrated by the Muslims. Then we have seen the Buddha Purnima, which is celebrated as on a birthday of a Gautam Buddha. Then we have seen the Mahavir Jayanti is celebrated as the birthday of Mahavir. Now we'll see the harvest festival. Now children, harvest is the time when the crops are ready for cutting and gathering. So who will do the harvest? Yes, farmers are doing the harvesting. Yes, so farmers are growing the crops. Okay, they are struggling a lot. Okay, so farmers are happy that they have got the fruits of their hard work. So it is a time for the celebration. So harvest festivals are celebrated in all the states. Everyone participates in them. Now, so these festivals are celebrated to thank God for a good harvest. So these harvest festivals are, like Bihu, Pongal, Onam, Baisakhi. So these are the harvest festival which are celebrated in different states. Okay, for example, now Bihu. Bihu is the harvest festival of Assam. 3 Bihus are celebrated in a year. Buffalo fights, big bonfires, singing, dancing, and feasting are the part of the festival. Young girls wearing a traditional Assamese clothes are seen performing a special Bihu songs and dance children. The next is Pongal. Pongal is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu. This festival is celebrated in Tamil Nadu. In Telangana also, it is in Telangana, Karnataka, it is celebrated as Sankranti. Okay, now Pongal is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu. It is celebrated for the 3 days. Pongal is prepared by the cooking rice in milk and jaggery. People draw columns to decorate their houses. Now children, columns means nothing but the rangoli. Okay, so cattle are washed, painted, decorated with the garland, fed and worshipped. You know now children that cattle play a very important role in farming. Okay, so that is why the cattle are given more importance in this festival. So in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka, the festival is called Sankranti. Next, Onam. Now Onam is the harvest festival of Kerala. It is called the festival of flowers. People wear new clothes and eat a special meal which is served on a banana leaves. This is called Onam Sadhya. Now in Kerala, the boat races are held at a number of places in Kerala children. This is one of the main attraction of Onam. Baisakhi. Now, Baisakhi is the harvest festival of North India. It is celebrated with a great enthusiasm in Punjab. The men perform the Bhangra. Bhangra is a dance, children. Okay, so Bhangra to beat of the dhols while the women do the Gida. So on many of these festivals, huge fairs are held. Shops, stalls, rides, puppet shows and circuses form a part of these fairs. So children, these are the different festivals. Now what is the importance of this festival, children? Festivals bring joy, peace and harmony among people as they share gifts and sweets and greet one another on this day, children. Yes, this festival also unite the people of a country. Irrespective of different religion, still in our India, all Indians are celebrating this festival with very joy and with very fun. Yes, so not only this festival but also, children, the birthday of a great people are also celebrated as festivals. For example, the birthday of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan on 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day. Yes, so who is Dr. Radhakrishnan? Dr. Radhakrishnan is the second president of India and was highly respected, children, and much loved teacher. So next, Jawaharlal Nehru's birthday on 14th November is celebrated as Children's Day. Yes. Then birthday of Gautam Buddha is celebrated as Buddha Purnami. Then we celebrate the birthday of Mahavir as a Mahavir Jayanti. See, so many festivals are celebrated in India. We are so blessed that we are Indian. Yes or no, children? So though we may belong to different religions and celebrate different festival, we share a common bond. We are all Indians. We must respect each other's religion, children. Okay, so we must take part in each other's festivities and celebration, because this unite the people of our country. If there is a strong unity, children, our country will be strong. So children, I hope you have understood this lesson clearly. Okay, so we'll do the reading part now, children. Okay, now children, we'll do the reading part of our festivals. Festivals are times to celebrate important events and occasions with friends, relatives and family members. In India, people follow many religions, speak various languages and observe different cultures. Thus, many festivals are celebrated in our country. There are some special days like birthdays and weddings which we celebrate with our family and very close friends. Diwali, Christmas, Eid, Buddha Purnima, Mahavir Jayanti, Ganesh Chaturthi are some religious festivals. Religious festivals are mostly celebrated by the people of particular religions. Some festivals like Pongal, Onam and Baisakhi are celebrated as harvest festivals by the people of various states of India. Religious festival Diwali. Diwali is also called Deepavali. It is the festival of lights. People associate Deepavali with the return of Rama to Ayodhya after a war in which he killed Ravana. On the day of Deepavali, people decorate their houses with the lights, wear new dresses and share sweets. They pray to goddesses Lakshmi and Lord Ganesha on this day. Some people even burn crackers on Deepavali, but it is not good to do so. It causes a lot of air and noise pollution. Deepavali usually falls in the month of October or November. Christmas. Christmas is celebrated on 25th December to denote the birth of Jesus Christ. On this day, people decorate Christmas tree and exchange gifts with each other. They also visit the church to offer prayers. Some people dress up as Santa Claus and give gifts to children to make them happy. Eid al-Fitr. The festival of Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan, a holy month in which the Muslims fast. It is celebrated with a great enthusiasm. The children, what do you mean by enthusiasm? Means an interest for something, the great excitement. People wear new clothes and visit the mosque. Mosque means masjid, to offer namaz, prayer. Okay, so they greet each other by saying Eid Mubarak. Buddha Purnima. Buddha Purnima falls on the full moon day in the month of Vaishakha. Vaishakha means, children, is a month of the Hindu calendar that corresponds to April or May. Okay, so it is the birth anniversary of Lord Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Pilgrims from all over the world visit Bodh Gaya, the place of Lord Buddha enlightenment, to pay homage to him. Now children, pilgrims means a person who journeys to a sacred place for a religious reason. Okay, and enlightenment means, it means awakening. Okay, in Telugu we say Jnanodayam. Okay, now Mahavir Jayanti. Mahavir Jayanti is celebrated to mark the birth anniversary of Lord Mahavir, the last Tirthankar of Jains. Lord Mahavir preached non-violence. On this day, the Jain temples are decorated with flags. People meditate and offer prayers to Lord Mahavir on Mahavir Jayanti. Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated as the birth of Lord Ganesha. People bring idols of Lord Ganesha to their house and worship them. They make sweets called modak and offer them to Lord Ganesha. After a few days of celebration, people go in a huge procession and immerse the idol of Lord Ganesha in sea waters. The process of immersion of the idol is called Ganesh Visarjan. Harvest festivals. Harvest festivals are celebrated to thank God for a good harvest. Pongal. Pongal is the harvest festival celebrated in southern India. It falls in mid-January every year. This festival lasts for 4 days. The sun god and cows are worshipped on the day of Pongal. A special dish called sweet Pongal is made and offered to God. Onam. Onam is the most popular festival in Kerala. It falls during the month of August or September. The snake boat race is an important event related to this festival. Baisakhi. Baisakhi is derived from the word Vaishak, a month that begins from 13 or 14 April. Sikhs visit Gurudwars on this day and listen to the kirtans and discourses. A community lunch called langar is served on this day. This is the time when the rabi crop, that is spring crop, is ready for harvesting. Now children, what do you mean by langar? Is in a Sikh religion where the food is served in Gurudwar to all visitors for free. National Festival. People celebrate some important national days all over India. These are called national festivals. Independence Day, Republic Day and Gandhi Jayanti are our national festivals. Independence Day. We celebrate Independence Day on 15th August every year. Our country became independent from the British rule on this day in the year 1947. Our Prime Minister hoists the national flag at the Red Fort and delivers speech every year on the Independence Day. On this day, we also remember the great leaders who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of our country. Republic Day. India became a republic on 26 January 1950. Every year, a grand parade is organized at Rajpath, India Gate in New Delhi. Armed forces, police, folk dancer from various states and school children take part in the parade. Our president hoists the national flag before the parade. Gandhi Jayanti. We celebrate Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October. It is birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. On this day, people offer prayers at the memorial of Mahatma Gandhi, Rajghat in New Delhi. Prayer meetings are also arranged all over the country. Importance of festivals. Festivals bring joy, peace and harmony among people, as they share gifts and sweets and greet one another on these days. The festival also unite the people of a country. So, okay children, I hope this lesson is clear to all. Okay children, read the lesson. Bye.